to interfere with Chris White's stream. He's about to go on as well, and Bantu Holomisa is going to be on his stream later on today, and I recommend that you guys check it out. Bantu Holomisa is from the UDM, the United Democratic Movement, and I recommend that you guys check it out. Okay. I understand there's plenty of other live streams going on right now, and I understand if nobody tunes in on this one. I just have not had a busy morning. I've not had a chance to do the live stream except for right now, and I understand that. Okay. Just hang on one second. We'll get this. Okay. All right. Okay. What I want to get into today, is that, Zambia has dismissed its health minister. The president of Zambia, Edgar Lungu, had dismissed Zambia's health minister, and he really did not give an explanation as to why. But Zambia has over 25,000 COVID-19 cases in a nation that only has 14 million people. He thanked the health minister for his service, but Zambia right now is just being plagued by COVID-19. A few months ago, the head of Zambia's CIA had died from COVID-19. So you guys need, and that is probably why he was dismissed. Even though the president of Zambia, Edgar Lungu did not give a reason as to why he dismissed Zambia's health minister. Okay, then now let's get to COVID-19. Okay, the COVID-19 vaccine. Okay, the COVID-19 vaccine. The COVID-19 vaccine is, okay, the allergic reaction for COVID-19 vaccine is 11, the chances of getting an allergic reaction from the COVID-19 vaccine is 11.1 out of 1 million. Okay, that's the chances of getting the COVID-19 is only 11.1 out of 1 million, getting an allergic reaction from the COVID-19 vaccine. Now, with that being said, this is not FDA approved. President Trump issued a lot of executive orders where to rush the vaccine and issue emergencies for it. So yes, the chances of getting an allergic reaction from the flu vaccine are 1.3 out of 1 million. The chances of getting an allergic reaction from the COVID-19 vaccine are 11.1 out of 1 million, but it is still small. And I've done the research. I am scared. Honestly, here's an honest opinion. You guys can comment on this if you want. I'm scared about getting the vaccine. I'm getting the vaccine in about 7 or 8 hours, but I'm more scared of getting the COVID. Okay, I have seen more deaths from the COVID-19 than I have from this vaccine. Number one, I've seen way more deaths from COVID-19 than I have from this vaccine. So there have been, as I pointed out, there have been 3 healthcare workers in Alaska that have gotten an allergic reaction from this vaccine. 2 of them was a relatively mild allergic reaction, and they did not have to be hospitalized. Now, one of them did. She had to go to the intensive care unit, but with that being said, she still did not regret getting the vaccine. She had to go to the intensive care unit. They pumped her full of antihistamines, and she was released from the hospital in about a day and a half. And she had said, I still did not regret getting the COVID-19 vaccine because she was more scared of the COVID. Because there have been plenty of healthcare workers who have died from the COVID. Some have seen patients die and they just couldn't take it anymore. One high-up doctor at New York City's Presbyterian Hospital, she was, I think, the head doctor in that hospital or close to it. She committed suicide because she just couldn't handle the stress of seeing all those COVID-19 patients. Now, I agree. Most people that get the COVID-19, it's like a form of the flu. It's just body aches. It's just sniffles, and it goes away in about 2 weeks. That's about 85% of the cases, but I have known people who have had it and have gotten better, and they felt like they were going to die. Okay? You're not going to know if you're the 85% that just has a mild case of it. There have been plenty of deaths from the COVID-19. In my home state of Mississippi right now, we have nearly 300,000 COVID-19 cases right now. I think it's about 286,000 confirmed cases. I cannot remember the amount of deaths, but it is, I've not been in a sit down restaurant since the COVID-19 has hit. And I'm probably, okay. And the way the vaccine works, you get two vaccines. The first vaccine that I'm going to get is going to be about us. It takes about 10 days to kick in, and 70%, it'll be 70% effective against the virus. But then I got to go about a month later to get a second dose, and then that'll make it 90% effective against the virus. Now, there have been people who have gotten the vaccine that have gotten the COVID-19, but typically, and this is about 99% of the time, typically the people that get the COVID-19 vaccine are people who they get the vaccine and get the COVID-19. It's typically a mild case. It goes away pretty quickly. It's typically a mild bound case of the COVID-19. So yes, it's not 100% effective. The flu shot is not 100% effective. The flu vaccine that you get only protects you against 3 out of 5 strands of the flu. But I can tell you this much. Every time that I've gotten the flu vaccine, I've never gotten the flu. If I ever get to get the flu vaccine that year, I almost always get the flu. So you guys just need to recognize this. Look, I cannot wait for Chris White's interview with Bantu Holomisa. I cannot wait for that, and I'm gonna try to just go for 30 minutes. I'm not trying to take away any of his viewers. I have just had a I had a busy morning. I wasn't able to get onto this until now. So you guys just try to bear with me. If you want to go over to his stream, feel free to. If you want to just come in and chat, what do you guys want to talk about? All right. I'm going to talk about the HIV contraceptive drugs. And I disagree with this Professor David Rasnick. He has a PhD from Georgia Tech. That's not an easy thing to do, but I disagree about him being an AIDS denier. And I think he worked with Thabo Mbeki in South Africa, and I think both of them have blood on their hands. And there have been people that have complained about him saying taking vitamins were better than these contraceptive drugs. And there have been people who have died or have had loved ones that have died from HIV because of that. These contraceptive drugs, I firmly believe, work. Do they always work? No. Nothing is 100%. Do allergic reactions occur? At times they do. But the main reason these contraceptives don't work at times is because of user error. You have to take it it's like a birth control pill almost. You have to take it every day, particularly at nighttime, and you got to take it at right around the same time. If you take it but then miss a few days and then take it again, no, it's not going to work. So a lot of times the reason these contraceptive drugs do not work is because of user error, which is one of the main reasons that the contraceptive drug does not work, is due to user error. And what we do know is this: before those contraceptive drugs were introduced, the average person after they were diagnosed with HIV positive AIDS, they only lived another 11 years. Yeah, Liam Prentice says, "Hi Brett, nice to see you. Listen in the background. Find your info very interesting." Yeah, well, thank you very much. And what we do know is now that the lifespan of people living with AIDS when the contraceptive drugs have been introduced have increased by about 2 to 3 times. Freddie Mercury, the lead singer of Queen, died from pneumonia, and the reason he died from pneumonia is because he was HIV positive and it affected his immune system. And that, for somebody as young as Freddie Mercury, for him to die of something like pneumonia, that is a rare situation, and that just shows you what AIDS can do to you. But the contraceptive drugs now, I mean, people have lived 20, 30, 40 more years with somebody with AIDS. Yes, somebody that's HIV positive doesn't live nearly as long as somebody who's HIV negative, but they live a lot longer than the 11 years before the contraceptive drugs were introduced. And when Thabo Mbeki refused the contraceptive drugs for South Africa, the AIDS deaths particularly increased. What we do know is orphanages for HIV positive children increased rapidly. And that's why I'm not a fan of Thabo Mbeki. I know a lot of my viewers disagree with me because Thabo Mbeki was a technocrat. He had a lot of business sense, and the economy was a lot more prosperous under Thabo Mbeki than it was under Nelson Mandela. But I do believe that Thabo Mbeki has got blood on his hands, And then he started saying that, just very thin skin, saying that we were, by introducing the contraceptive drugs, that the USA and the UK were being racist. No, we weren't. We weren't being racist, and we weren't bashing Africans either. We weren't bashing white Africans, black Africans, colored Africans, or Indian Africans. We were trying to help, and we gave them the. I mean, we were going. The U.S. and the U.K. were going to give South Africa those age contraceptive drugs free of charge. Botswana has been accepting them for a long time now, and Botswana's population, it used to be 30% of their population. Hang on one second. Sorry about that. Hang on one second. Hang on one second. So that's okay. So that's basically it. Okay, the contraceptive drugs, I firmly believe work, and I believe David Raznak does have blood on his hands. It was his right to go on Germstream, and him and Germ talk about it, and it's you guys' right, if you guys agree with him, to agree with him, but it's my right to disagree with him and personally think that he's a fraud. That's my personal opinion, and I have freedom of speech rights with this. So thank you, Lamb Prentice, for tuning in. Much appreciated. Thank you guys very much. And like I said, Chris is going on right now. Most of you guys are probably on Chris's stream right now, and I understand that. I just really didn't have any other time to do the stream except for today. If I'm gonna go about 3 or 4 more minutes, if unless more viewers tune in. But thank you, Lamb Prentice, for tuning in, and thanks to all you guys who have tuned in to watch it. I'm at 900 and I believe 915 subscribers right now, really close to getting 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe if you like the content. Please, like I said, if you like the content, please subscribe. So that's what I was going to talk about. I was talking about my theory on the COVID-19 vaccine, and then talking about my theory on the HIV contraceptive drugs. So if everybody's doing well, take care, God bless, and bye-bye. Bye-bye.